Greetings, dears. This is Annette of AnnetteLeonard.com, back again with another moment for chronic wellness. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for taking a few minutes out of your lives to join me. I am thinking about the new year and reflecting on the year that has passed and on why I'm reluctant to set intentions or plan for the year ahead. And I just want to acknowledge one of the biggest barriers in my life, and I know some of yours, which is this fly in amber, life in suspension that many of us with chronic illness live. You know, I recognize that during the pandemic, even able-bodied and healthy folks are experiencing some of the kind of Groundhog's Day that many of us with chronic illness have already been experiencing, of the sameness of day after day after day after day, waking up and you're like, hey, it must be Blur's Day because, you know, it looks exactly like yesterday. And the cumulative effect of this compounded on those of us who live with chronic illness is hard to really express to our peers and counterparts who aren't living this way, and particularly those of us who chronic illness came in the prime of life. You know, it's one thing for me to be having these conversations with you at 77, and a very different thing to be having these conversations at 47 or 37 or 27, where my peers are making new leaps in their careers, are having children, are getting married, are planning for their futures, are talking about, you know, it's okay to make a big career change because I've still got plenty of time to fail and still launch into something new. And I am sitting with the awareness that, sure, I probably have time for that, and I don't get to do any of those things. And the despair that greets me when I look at a future yawning ahead of me without any discernible difference from now, except the promise that things will get worse. And this isn't something where I get to wrap this up in a neat little bow and tell you how I restore myself to wellness when I am seeing myself like something suspended in a Jell-O salad forever and always, and unable to move forward or back or imagine how life looks any better tomorrow. This is just one of those videos where I say to you, you're not alone, and me too. And I'm sorry. So I focus on right here and this next breath, and how to make today, this afternoon, the very best today and this afternoon that I can, whether that's by enjoying a decadent piece of chocolate or knowing that I need to take myself to bed, tuning into my body and my needs. What about you? How do you deal with a life in suspended animation? How do you grieve the unpromised future we don't get to live? I wonder. Sound off. Let me know how you are. Thanks for spending this time with me. And until we're together again, I hope you're finding ways to tend and feed your spirit and be well.